Good morning, everyone. It is the day of our appliance delivery, and we haven't had new appliances delivered in 7 years. 7 years since we moved in here. So it's really exciting, but it's also a lot of just to get everything done. So first thing I'm gonna do is, I was so focused on getting kitchen and laundry room like completely scrubbed down, not spotless, but scrubbed down and ready for the appliances, that I haven't had time to put up like the stock up stuff and organize under the bathroom sink. We've got laundry piled up, of course, because the washer's been out. So I'm gonna be getting caught up on that once they get here and get it delivered. In the meantime, I have kiddos in the background doing school. I've got one at the dining room table. She prefers to work at the dining room table. You can kind of see her in the background. I've got two more here in the living room, and our light's white in here. I tried to switch it out to the not yellow light, but apparently for that light bulb, that's all they have. So she's doing, I think they're all on math. They're all on math right now. Dog is just kind of in his own little world. We had to wait. We normally, like every other week, do baths for him, but we had to wait because number one, couldn't wash his bedding. We couldn't wash his towels to wash him with. Wow, now I just switched to really white light and look really flushed out. But we couldn't do like our normal stuff for him because waiting on the washer to get here. And we just did his flea treatment. You have to wait like 24 hours for that. So he's kind of waiting on that, and I'm just kind of pacing at this point. This is kind of like how I am right before delivery, is just kind of pacing. So, but they should be here between 2 and 6 is what I was told. Last time the same company delivered, it was right at or after 6 o'clock. So yay, but kitchen's done and is waiting and is ready. The dining room is done and waiting and ready. So now I can just get some other tidying up done in the meantime and focus on getting that done before they get here. So we have one in here with her Pokemon and her Arctic fox and her painted dog from the zoo still in here doing her work. We have dog bed's not going to be done until we get done. Rebecca wiped down the dog food thing for me. Thank you. I got all of them some orange juice first thing this morning just to try to keep everybody's vitamin C up. We have a table full of things right here to take care of once the kitchen is ready to be put back together, once the dishwasher arrives. These are some bins that Matt bought for us to put our flour in. So I'm looking forward to using these, but I didn't want to take care of them right now. So we've got this table to clear up. We've got just replaced the air filter. The bathroom is starting to get cleaned up. We're also rotating showers right now. So it's at that point of just like waiting. So what I'm probably gonna do is go sit down and grade schoolwork while we wait. I know it looks a little chaotic right now. We had to pull a lot of stuff from the kitchen and the laundry room, and it's all on the fireplace right now. But one of the things we've switched to doing like during the day, just like everyday life, is I'll make a stack of health, science, and history books and a stack of literature, grammar, spelling, and math right here. That way, as they finish, I can have them just bring me the teacher keys, or if I'm getting up to get them, I know which one's which, but everybody knows whose is whose, and it's just an easier way to keep up with where they are instead of having to pull them out. Because realistically, right now with 3 kids, it means I'm teaching 18 subjects a day. I want to be able to find a way to keep it easier. Once we're done at the end of the day, which if we can get back all this done once the appliances are in tonight, they go and they're stored in that filing cabinet. One stack goes in the top and one stack goes in the bottom. The ones on top are where we're rotating out. So like right now we're finishing up 7th, 5th, and 3rd grade. So 4th and 6th grade books are in those, like the reusable ones. Like the health, science, and history doesn't change a whole lot between each grade, and then we just fill in the gaps when we need to. So the rest are right there, and that makes it easier for us to use. Then we have a bin right there that we're still using. I have a goal to redo the school corner because it's also become we call it our library now. It's basically become a place to store books and things because we school just wherever we are. Like right now I've got one in the dining room and one in the living room with me. We'll probably take a break and go outside for a little while. The two that have already had showers, not yet like completely filthy because the ground's still soaking wet outside, but still let them have some outside fresh air time while it's actually above 50 degrees and not raining, which has been really weird for us here lately not to have that. There's also stuff on this table. There's a couple of the pans that hang up. There's some stuff here that I'm not sure if I'm keeping. So that's all right there. We have a shoe basket we keep in the laundry room with shoes for just outside. Need to go through that once the laundry room's put back together. Sarah was so sweet. She did my chalkboard for me right there. So it says spring and it's all decorated. It kind of overwhelms me. Like, I love seeing how clean the kitchen looks right now, but I also know that the kitchen's clean right now because the dishwasher's laying on its door right now, ready to be hauled off. And a lot of the stuff out of the kitchen and laundry room are right here. Like, that's my little row cart that goes between the washer and dryer. But it's also part of everyday life of just accepting that we have to, you know, do things as we go and just change our circumstances as we go. So still looking, it's almost 10 o'clock. They'll be here within their earliest they can be here is within the next 4 hours, and they're also supposed to call. So until then, a lot more music, a lot more schooling, and maybe some cleaning here and there. So before we even got outside to clean the carport out before they got here, they arrived. They left Rebecca a box because she wanted a box. And I am fixing to do the first load. They went ahead and installed the washer for us, so I'm going to try running a load and see how it does. I have 48 hours if something goes wrong. I like the way that it fills up, and I also like that the agitator feels lower. It is taller. He said that like, all the ones they deliver now are that tall. It is taller because that was kind of a tight fit right there, but it's okay. It opens, it's fine. It'll just have to be something we get used to. But yeah, he installed it and everything, made sure it worked, make sure it drained. And here is the new dishwasher, and it comes with insulation around it. The old one did not have insulation around it, which doesn't, you know, prevents water from being around our cabinets and ringing our cabinets. And it also keeps it insulated so that the dish is warm fast or dry faster. So I'm super happy about it. It's our first ever stainless steel appliance, because if we replaced any of the other kitchen appliances, we're going to switch to stainless steel now that the kids are older. And it's supposed to have like this protective coat on it against fingerprints and stuff. But I've always kind of wanted it, and it was not any extra, and it was actually it wasn't one of the most expensive ones. So I'm really super happy about it. The only reason he didn't go ahead and install this one and take that one off for us anyways is because we've got to take the cord off the old one and put it on the new one. We could have bought the cord to go with it, but we didn't know until we pulled the dishwasher out, and it was almost a spontaneous buy, but really wasn't. It's kind of hard to explain. We actually weren't expecting to buy the dishwasher. We weren't expecting to be able to do it, and we ended up being able to, so it was a blessing to be able to do that. So we had to wait until we pulled the old one out. It's going to work out. Matt's going to come home and do it, and I will vlog him hooking this one up. I didn't want to vlog the guys coming in and installing the washer and bringing him in, but his name was Josh, and I didn't catch his partner's name. He found a flower. Spring. And I'm super happy, and I'm going to go put this load of laundry in my arms into our new washer and see how it does. It is so much quieter than our last washer was before it gave out. I am so ridiculously happy right now with the fact that we have a running washer again. I also am really happy with the fact that now we can select the different load sizes, because before we couldn't. And I'm really happy with it. It is taller, so like when the lid's up, it almost meets the top right here, but it does clear it. So it's a little bit unexpected there, but I'm really super happy with it. And it looks like it's almost already done, which is the other reason why I was glad we got one with the load control, because it would be an hour and a half on a regular size load of laundry or a comforter, and it was ridiculous how long it was taking us. So on a normal load right now, it's almost done, and it's been running for about less than 30 minutes. So we're gonna pull it out, we'll put it in the dryer. The dryer takes about 45 minutes, and then we'll see how it does. I may go ahead and put another load in, I don't know. I am still gonna use, I know it's taller, but I'm still gonna run the same size loads as I was doing and see how it does. But right now, so far, just like the way it's running, I'm really happy with it. And I have enough room, because this could go all the way over. I have enough room to put that cart back, and I'm so happy about that.
I just got out here
So the goal originally for today was that we were going to clear more space right here for them to come through, but they actually said they had plenty of space, so I felt bad, but they came earlier than I was expecting. So, but the goal was for the kids to have some outside time today. And Madeline, careful, you're swinging really close to your sister's head. So right now they're working on clearing all the dead brush through there. Because they want to. They volunteered to. Madeline, don't swing. I don't want you to hit your sister. So this is a size load that we normally would have washed. And I'm thinking it's still just going to run it that way just because. But, I mean, it looks like there's still plenty of room in there. But again, all the clothes are wet. But this is what it looked like so far. Now we're going to run it in the dryer and see how they dry. We started the first load about 12:15, 12:20. It's almost 2 o'clock. And it has been washed and dried, and I am really happy with the way it looks. The clothes seem clean to me, don't seem any worse for wear or anything, and it's faster. So yay, I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. So yeah, I get to get the first load all the way done before the actual arrival time was supposed to happen at 2 o'clock. Super happy about that. Okay, so I'm going to work on that, and then I have some more grading to get done over here. Then we'll move on with the rest of our evening and hopefully get the dishwasher hooked up tonight as well. Matt's home, and he has the cord. It's the electrical cord, right? Okay, he has the electrical cord off of here, which is why we couldn't have it installed, right? Because we had to get the cord from the old one for the new one before we could do the install. Is that water? That is water. I'll get that in a minute. So that's the other thing too, was that we haven't unhooked the water line because it's not being very nice right now. Like, we have it all the way off and it's still just occasionally dripping and it's driving me crazy. But we're gonna finish unhooking everything and get it over to this one. Right? So we're installing the electrical cord. We have to install the water drain and the water inlets.
Yeah.
And the reason we have to do it that way is because it's an outlet in the back versus directly hooking the electricity straight to the dishwasher. Right? Okay. Yeah, I know nothing about electrical. That's all his expertise completely. But we have an outlet back there. And as you can see, the original house, before they flipped it, the walls in this kitchen were like a canary yellow. So when they added a dishwasher, they cut out cabinet space. And they put a, what's it called, circuit in here by putting an outlet in here. The only thing that plugs into that is the dishwasher. So he is working on getting it fixed. Also, as you can tell a difference, that I'm kind of glad the dishwasher didn't work long term for us, because this one did not come insulated. This one actually did. And we found out when the delivery guys came today that you actually should ask first, because not all dishwashers come insulated, and I thought they did. This one's only 7 years old and did not come insulated. This one is brand new from factory and it did come insulated. So thankfully that one did. And it's also insulated around the bottom. I'm not just seeing that right, it is around the bottom too?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that insulation laying in the floor, or is that just padding? Or?
It's the front panel.
Okay, cool.
I had to remove it to get to the wires.
But this is our new dishwasher. It's a Whirlpool. It has all the buttons up here on the front, and I didn't want a handle on the front. Like, I didn't want like a handle you could grab right here, because I was just afraid. Like, all the ones in store had handles up here and there was no way to remount them if they came off, and I hated that. So I opted for one where you could pull it open. Can you hold that still for a second? And we also opted to have the silverware on the door to allow us to have more plate room in the bottom. It's not like an absolute whole ton of plate room, but you could still get like 2 or 3 more plates in there with the silverware on the door versus being in the bottom. And it's got the soap dispenser here. It's got the safety thing there. There we go. So it's ready. I bought some Cascade. It came with Cascade to put in here as well. And I'm just really happy with it. I think it also has more room than our other one did. But I'm just so super excited. And the one thing I love about it is the first thing that went out on ours was somebody had put a pot in the dishwasher and it fell over on the agitator that comes up in the middle. Doesn't have an agitator in the middle, and I'm so super happy about that. So I'm really happy with this. I can't wait for it to be put up, but I'm gonna get out of the kitchen now and get out of his space while he's trying to hook it up, because like I said, he's gonna hook up electrical, the inlet and outlet for water, before we can even get it in to there to test it to make sure it works. But thankfully we have 48 hours to make sure it works. They gave us 48 hours. If it doesn't work, they will come and unhook it for us and haul it off for free. It's all included. So, and the guy, you know, was very open to coming back if something just wasn't working right or anything. Amazing company that Home Depot worked with to get it here. Super happy about it. Several hours later, and you can hear the washer running. I'll bring you over here to the dishwasher. It's all set up. It's already run. You can see the light on here. It's completed. It's drying cycle right now. It's a relief to just be able to have the washer running, dishes going, and especially like the dishwasher, because then the dishwasher was doing all the dishes washing for me while I was out here taking care of folding the laundry. We did about a dozen loads, literally a dozen loads, or almost a dozen loads today. So tomorrow we're gonna work on getting stuff put back where it goes, finding out what we're keeping, what we're not, and doing laundry before a busy weekend. So I'm going to close this out for tonight. Thank you for following us along on our vlog today. It was fun to be able to I don't know. It was fun to vlog along, but it was also just a relief. It was a relief to have the appliances replaced today. So that's it for tonight, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.